Hey guys, I have made another camp, and I know it's BOS, but this is my second camp, and its purpose is resource only. So the resource that I'm gathering here is actually steel, and I'm pretty sure that could be a little obvious since I am in the ash heap, and this is where iron ore is like almost everywhere, all nearby my camp specifically. So in the map, as you can see, I'm at the very bottom of the ash heap, so feel free to pause here when you can, so that you can see the exact location of where the camp is directly located at. So I mean, the purpose of this camp is, I would say, I made it look like as if Brotherhood members were meant to walk here and just grab the supplies that were made here and gathered here, or created like for weapons or ammo and stuff like that. So they come here and grab the supplies. So this is the entrance, and I wanted to make it look alive, so I made this mannequin wear Brotherhood Recon, and I think you're gonna see a pattern here where almost all of the mannequins in the camp has their face covered, not just because I don't want to make it obvious that they're mannequins, but just the fact that you are located in the ash heap, so you can't really just breathe the air here. So yeah, this is my soldier, my guard. He guards the entrance and checks you in. So I called this camp the Steel Depot, meant for resources. So this is the layout. I really like what I did there in the roof. I thought that was a good idea, just to get that sunlight in the building, which would look nice during the day. I did change a few things where it was just the turrets. So before I had the Halloween turrets, which were the black ones, but I changed it to these ones, which were part of the Enclave bundle, just because they look nicer. So I used these turrets. So yeah, that completed the look. And in the entrance, I have my BOS Collectron. Yeah, well, same thing. In the entrance, I do have this specific stash box because when you scan your hand, it looks like that's the only way to get in because you're BOS, And I have my BOS medallion and the What Makes You Special machine. So that is in the entrance, and again, this is the stash box. And when you enter, this will be the area of the vending. So that's your choice. I don't really have the vending machine on right now just because I have to still power that up. But yeah, so you can put it there. So on the left side, I have a couple of decors with the shelves, and this is the guy that you first see as a gas mask and the hard hat, And on the side, you can see that he has a lot of stash boxes that says components, to give it a hint that he's selling something, and or giving you something and stuff, kind of like the quartermaster, if that makes sense. Yeah. So top there says employees only, so I made a little room for them because before I did not have that. But on the side here, I had some more stash boxes just to look like the supplies are still ongoing. And this is the little room for them, for all the workers that work here. So this is the beds. Now I know it looks a little squished, but let's pretend it's very spacious in here. So yeah, not too much decor in here because I just do want to get to the point of they're just here to work. So yeah, cabinets and the stash box. So yeah, this is the back version of it, of the entrance. My favorite part was the interior, of course, because right here we have Sophia, because of course she has her terminal, and I added a couple more terminals just to complete this little small side of Sophia's workspace. I have a chart there, and this is where, of course, I have the fusion core. And yeah, I gotta fix the little, I don't know, it's kind of bothering me that's kind of out there, the little terminal on the side, but it's fine. So yeah, as you can tell, I have put glass all over the steel thing. I forgot what it's called, the mineral extractor. So, oh, it's shaking. Okay, this happens often. So that is what normally happens here in the ash heap. So yeah, so I use glass here and I put it with a danger hazardous waste storage, BOS medallion, of course. I represent the Brotherhood more restricted area, so nobody should pass here but workers, of course. So this is the workstation. So there's armor, weapon, shelf with some decor on it, Tinker's workbench, and yeah, so we have the BOS stash box here. Oh, well, locker. And over here we have another terminal. I chose this one just because it looks like it has a big button as if it was controlling the extractor. So yeah, this is where you would collect the steel, go near it and collect the steel. This is the person that controls it. If you notice, her hard hat is yellow. I noticed, from what I know, if it's a different color, that kind of means that they're like special. So that's why Sophia has her red hard hat. So in between the two lockers, we head outside, which leads to a small kind of like hallway. This is like the AC or ventilator, not really sure, but anyways, it leads to the bathroom. So anytime they need to go, this is where they would go. So yeah, so it's a pretty small space. You do get to see the outside, the entrance from where we last entered, and it also leads to the back part of the collectron, so I can just collect stuff here. Yeah. So once we enter back inside, I'll close the door first. There we go. We see that I have my power armor frame station. I don't really have a power armor that I'm showing up. I did had one, but I didn't end up putting one. But this is just meant to anybody who has power armor that would leave their power armor here, if that makes sense. And then we of course have a scrap box, can't forget that, and a small little office for our little scientist here. He's the one that would collect the iron ore and use acid to get the steel. Yeah, extract the steel. So yeah, here we have the chemistry bench, and I put a wig on him too. And we have the sink, of course, a little plant here with a little mini table. And on the outside, I didn't really have space, so I put the symptomatic here. I couldn't put a wall there because I was reaching to the end of the limit, so that kind of sucked, but I still made it work. I put like a little barricade on the back here, so it's still pretty blocked and it's still safe, so that's good. So yeah, this is my symptomatic small area here. Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys a preview again just to show you this area. Forgot to mention, have a little chalkboard on the right side. It's very up. I didn't even see it. I forgot to put it there. But yeah, so this is the area. But before I continue, I want to show you guys all the way from the beginning. So right here, we're facing the symptomatic. We're gonna be walking forward. I'm gonna be showing you this slowly though, so that in case I don't miss anything, so you can see the whole preview of the camp in the inside. So yeah, as we're walking to the power armor frame. I don't have a power armor station here, I have it outside. I will show that in a bit. And as you can tell, my mannequins, they all kind of like match the atmosphere because of the gas mask and the hard hats. Some of them have the engineer outfit, and some of them have the scribe field outfit. This is the workbench area. And we're almost heading to the outside. Again, this is where they distribute the supplies. So I'm going to show you that. My little generator here. And our quartermaster here, or distributor. Distributing. I don't know how to. I can't even say it. But you get what I mean. Yeah, so hopefully I didn't miss anything in the interior. Now for the outside of our camp, I will be showing you So when we face to the entrance again, and once we enter, basically imagine as if like the BOS comes in here with power armor, and it is rumbling again. Holy crap. But anyways, here we have the chair, the table, the toolbox, and you know they would stop here to work on their power armor, of course. Got a lantern here for the night. So here is another preview. So this is how it looks like the other way around when we're facing the entrance through the inside. Now for this side, we have our lovely tent here, and once we have this tent here, you see the BOS medallion in the far bottom here, and we have the table and chair, which means that someone is here to check in whoever is going to receive these supplies as well. So here I labeled them. Of course, as you can see, I like to label the stash boxes. So this one has the ammo, so we have less of that. Weapons, and we also have like the same amount of ammo for that. Same amount for mods as well, and we have components, a lot more components, and a lot more armor. Just to represent that, you know, power armor, big armor, so of course it requires a lot more supplies. So yeah, this is the tent, and this is where we have a lot more supplies other than the, you know, inside of the steel depot. So on the right side, I put a little cabinet here. I wish I could put more stuff on here, but I did not know what to put on it. So I just put the souvenirs here. So I put different kinds. I didn't put all of them, but I put these. I put the Mothman one, Saltron one, Fosnot. Some of them were from the scoreboard, so yeah. Decided why not show them off, right? So yeah, so this is the tent. Show you guys once again. Right side, supplies. So yeah, now that we are heading outside of the tent, let's back slowly. On the left and right, you see 2 barricades of the Brotherhood, and it lights up this orange color, of course, which looks nice at night. On the right side, it's a little bit different just because it's more spacious. We have a little bit of an ammo box here, and we have a little 2-seating spot with a warm barrel. So yeah, just to make it look like more comfy, more useful spot instead of it being empty. I didn't want to put too much, again, because this is a small camp. Here is a chair, more barricades. This is the back entrance. I put a dumpster, 2 dumpsters actually here, just to have a place to put the trash and everything. So yeah, this is the back side. So the back side here, and I will turn around and show you guys how it looks. So yeah, this is the back entrance. I have symbol here, and yeah, I'm using the communist fences, of course, here we don't have any other fence that, you know, would fit the part. Of course, we're using the Brotherhood steel barricades. Just lined it up as best as I can. I know that's kind of floating, but I mean, the floors in Appalachia aren't really flat anyways, which is fine. It gives it more texture. But yeah, so over there I like to grab my iron ore, so I'm pretty close by. So that's kind of my favorite part, just going to grab iron ore and, you know, come back here and get some more steel. So yeah, this is basically the route to getting more steel. If you would like an idea for a supply camp, before I leave, I just want to show you guys a good example of blueprint I made for the steel depot building and the 2x2 tent. So it's just a small blueprint for you guys, and feel free to pause if you guys want to replicate the building somehow, make it your own way. But either way, I really hope you guys enjoyed this small little resource camp, and hopefully maybe you guys would want to make your small little resource camp as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.